Dick and balls.
Fuck.
Hold on.
What did it do?
It's not even recording yet. There we
Shit.
go.
There we go.
Hey, it's working.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck, this is gonna be hard to start.
Hi. There you go. You always got to start with a good introduction. Proper greeting of the day.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Where the fuck you're listening to this?
Look. Okay, well, first podcast. Stinky podcast.
It's a fucking very stinky, sweaty podcast. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm actually gonna kick my boots off. Oh my god, there's a fuck shit. Yeah, that fucking
There's so
dirt.
much dirt, my boy.
Fucking hard at work. God
My
damn.
boy. You gave me a mess to clean up.
No, I gave Gurky a
After
mess.
you leave.
I gave Gurky a mess.
I ain't gonna clean that up?
No.
Bitch.
Just put it on his rack.
It's my room. My boy. God.
Oh, fuck it. Yeah. Ah,
Soggy feet.
very fucking soggy. What is in this? Oh, that's the boot. Fuck. Alright, so.
What a great intro.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
Minute 20 in already, yeah.
Starting off good.
Fuck yeah, baby. What?
Well, we can clearly tell that this ain't gonna be. Rings? What the fuck?
Yeah, I got the metal fucking bands. They're fucking good. Yeah, they're fucking legit.
Not a professional podcast.
Fuck
at
no.
all.
Neither was Joe Rogan. And he fucking talked about D&D, I think, for the first 900
Yeah, well,
episodes.
they also fucking smoke weed and shit.
Yeah, well, fucking...
We can't do that.
No, we can't, but we can be just as stupid.
That's, I guess.
We can talk about fucking... Oh, what happened?
Oh, please tell me you didn't fuck up. Let's just hope it didn't fuck up.
We'll fucking check it out.
Yeah, it wasn't working. I'm pretty sure it's just because it froze for like a second.
Alright, we should be good. We should be good. If not, we'll fucking...
God damn.
We can restart.
Already technical fucking difficulties, but I expected this shit.
Yeah.
Absolute fucking chaos.
Yeah. Alright, so...
Alright, well, fucking first things first. Fucking first podcast. And it's not gonna be professional whatsoever. I'm gonna see where this goes. Whether it be scripted, kind of directed, not really scripted, but kind of directed in a specific direction, or literally just absolute anything.
Ramble for about
everything.
as long as we fucking feel like, or however long it won't take to edit a fucking podcast.
Exactly. No editing this podcast. It's
Oh
fucking-
yeah. Oh fuck. We going in fucking
Yeah,
unfiltered. Hell yeah.
Yeah, fucking from start to finish. We ain't cutting shit. I'm literally just gonna start it,
Just fucking throw this up on the internet. Fuck yeah.
say goodbye, finish it, upload it. That's about what
Hell yeah, baby.
I feel like that might be a little more interesting, but
Yeah, just fucking unfiltered.
maybe we'll put music in there.
Unfiltered.
Maybe a little bit.
You want to do shit with gas? You can just call it fucking unfiltered. There you go. Some dumb bullshit like that.
Have a meme just randomly play noise, like a
No,
video.
just have a
with
fucking
a meme.
soundboard of like the most, not even like memes that are
Cartoonish noise.
cartoonish, like the Ed and Eddie's fucking soundboard from all the sound effects from Ed and Eddie.
Yeah.
Just like have a soundboard that's nothing but old memes. Like not like it's legit a shotgun shell of memes of like you could have something current or yesterday or fucking the day before that.
Literally everything and anything play
Yeah.
randomly just to keep you motherfuckers entertained.
Could be a fucking like 8 months from now when the meme's dead, but you just press num key 5 and all of a sudden you're gonna hear the opening riff to Bad Song.
The fucking THC.
Yeah.
Wah.
Or there's just gonna be one key that's just E.
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 I could just make E. E. A. E. E.
It's in the E. Alright, so fucking what the fuck is this channel called?
I haven't even decided. It might be.
Damn.
It might be your idea of Dragoon Brigade, but
Some weird shit.
Well-
Something marketable.
we'll see where it goes.
Something marketable. Yeah.
Maybe something like Stinky Stinky podcast.
Yeah, the fucking
Stinky poopcast. Sure.
Gas cast.
Gas cast.
Gas cast. There you go.
Yeah. Gas cast.
Yeah, gas cast. Oh. God, dude, don't fucking remind me of that shit. Fuck.
Yeah. Gas chamber.
Fucking yeah. So, lieu of everything, this long ass fucking bullshit of a week, this emotional, mental roller coaster of a fucking week.
This week, I believe, is the longest week it has felt for me.
Oh, that's gonna be
being
fucking,
here, which sucks.
That's gonna be fucking next week. Next week's gonna suck dick with all the testing.
Yeah, especially with the 3 tests we have.
3 tests like almost back to fucking back. But hello.
Introductions of ourselves.
Yeah, introduction.
Perfect.
Fucking we're 5 6. Oh, redline the mic. We're good. Yeah.
Maybe turn that down.
Crank that a little bit. Yeah. Fucking redline that shit hard. All right. So yeah. Fucking 6 minutes in. Might as well do introductions now. That's all how the good ones start. Fuck it.
All right. So first of all, mostly the first people that are gonna see this are friends and family, but honestly, I don't even. Fuck it.
Go by name, go by screen name, go by whatever the fuck. I'd say screen name.
Screen name?
Screen name.
Yeah, that's probably better.
I don't, in my honest opinion, I don't like people knowing my last name. Unless I work.
That's honestly fair.
I don't like people knowing that name. So. Which sucks because that's. I'll fucking talk about that in a minute. Just fucking go ahead.
Alright. So, clearly, I will be the main host. Either Io or Dragoon or both.
Can't see him, but you can hear him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the first podcast, we'll see how.
We'll do fucking. It'll be a video log maybe down the line. Who fucking knows? Who cares?
Right, and then a guest, or I guess the person helping me start the first podcast.
Ayo. Fucking. All right. So I'm probably gonna throw this in my Discord where fucking other retards can see it. Hi. Some of you know me by my fucking actual name online, which I fucking despise that. I hate that my IRL last name is out there, that people know me for being on dumb shit talking about anime. But fuck it. You know, I'm 25 years into this fucking game. I can't change that now. Channel, I believe it's still Rainbow Driver, if not Super Gator Mage by this point. Main channel I'm a part of, probably the majority of you are going to see this from is the White Boy JoJo YouTube channel with Joey, Spirits, Tuck, and all them. Probably half of you don't fucking know, but I've been with those guys for a good couple years now doing shit on there. And yeah, so I heard podcasts and I want to get my skin back in the game, so fuck it, here I am.
Fair enough. Alright. Easy.
Oh, yeah, get your fucking little notes out and let's fucking do this.
So, like I said before, this might feel directed into certain topics, but it's just to start off to see how it goes. So far, so you'll either be hearing this from YouTube or Spotify, either of the two. Those will be the main ones that it will be on. I don't know what the upload site that I use to put it onto Spotify if it puts it anywhere else. But so far, all I know is Spotify and YouTube. Check it out on both, either one, whichever one you prefer. But see how slow this can go and how much space we can put in between each topic. But see.
In general, there's no real format as to where this is probably going to go. It's going to probably be a fucking dartboard of places. So, we'll fucking see.
Fuck it. Games. That'll be the first thing we're going to talk about.
Okay, bet. So, amongst a lot of the shit, Modern Warfare 3 got fucking announced for whatever unknown reason to God.
That is about that time. It's almost November. About that time that
yeah,
COD uploads.
Fucking Modern Warfare 2's had like what? Fucking 6 months to cook? Maybe.
cook. Let him cook.
Yeah, and fucking, it felt like the game hasn't had really any time to fucking cook.
No, not really. It hasn't even felt that long for it to be out.
No, it's a 9-month old fucking game. And they're already saying like, yeah, Modern Warfare 3, Makarov, all this shit. Like, fuck, dude.
And the thing that I saw before, that I told you, that the progression's gonna transfer over.
Yeah.
So it's definitely gonna. It depends on how it's gonna feel, whether it be the same exact, what's it called?
It feels like
movement and all that.
It feels like with how this is setting up, this could have just been either just another fucking expansion.
Yep.
Especially how
$80 campaign.
Yeah. With fucking how all this is going, like how Modern Warfare 1 was, and how all this IKEA shit was, like that shit was fucking dumb. Like that was fucking majorly dumb.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of people are going to be 50-50 on weapon progression between
between games,
between playing it through Modern Warfare 2 and still leveling it up.
Keeping progression. Like if you didn't even play Modern Warfare 2, you just said, fuck it, I want to play Modern Warfare 3 because Makarov. Like, it's fucking cool. You're immediately going in with your fucking kneecaps already with a fucking handicap.
Yep.
Because you're against someone who's been fucking milli rocking in the fucking online scene with an MP5 with fucking dual akimbo G18s for fucking God knows how long. Like, fuck, dude.
I just realized they're bringing like the dual Tac 9 into Modern Warfare. It's literally just gonna be the same game, just with different maps. I don't even know if Warzone's gonna change because it's kind of separate.
It'll be Warzone 3.0 or whatever.
Warzone Makarov edition.
Yeah, fucking DMZ. DMZ isn't a bad idea. But
no, it isn't.
It's just like,
I've always liked the idea of it being similar to Tarkov.
Yeah, it's like
rather than
a bad thing to copy, but it's like COD doesn't really fit that.
Not necessarily.
Like not even the whole battle royale shit is really fit. Like fucking no game really fits Tarkov, unlike Tarkov. Like some games can copy it. Like Hunt Showdowns, I think the closest I've gone to kind of liking a Tarkov clone, an extraction royale, an extraction shooter.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played too much of Shadow Royale, but
yeah, fucking Hunt Showdown's fun. Hunt Showdown's fun. Trust me, we were getting salty in Toronto last night. Oh my god. Hunt Showdown's fucking worse. Hunt Showdown's bad.
I've been really debating on buying it again, trying it, but
Hunt Showdown?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you can get it on sale, I'd recommend it. But fucking hell, dude, Hunt Showdown is that is a game you will get fucking angry at. That is a game you guarantee you're getting angry at.
True. I've gotten mad at it before just because you get sniped out of nowhere. It's like, where the fuck is this dude?
Dude, and it's the fact of what is it? It's the same reason I stopped playing Modern Warfare when Rose came out.
Oh yeah.
And she had her fucking Invisible skin that you couldn't fucking see.
Hide in every fucking corner and have nobody see you.
Hide in every corner that was legit if you were not running her with that exact skin. Like in any form of like Warzone or fucking whatever, it's like why play the fucking game?
Yeah.
Because it's just the best fucking skin. Like that with fucking comparative to fucking before he got nerfed, Kane in fucking Hunt Showdown, who was painted in mud and was so fucking small, you couldn't fucking see him. Like he blended in so ungodly well to the background. It was commonplace to not see a fucking Kane user.
Yeah, there's definitely pay to win shit. It's not fun. Modern Warfare likes their pay to win.
Oh, absolutely. I fucking hate I don't hate the idea of how some of the weapon skins and some of the cosmetics are, but the fact that I can just sit there as a level 1 player, go in with my credit card to the fucking store, and buy like near end fucking level progression weapons out the fucking gate, or just legit buy the best weapons that are on the market out the door, that are even kitted and spec'd with the best attachments to automatically make that gun the best. It's like fucking.
What's the point of even?
What's the point of me sitting here and actually grinding? Yeah, it's. Let's see what else. Let's talk about Modern Warfare. For Honor, fucking love this game. Love it, hate it, fucking both ways. just had its new fucking new hero for the I forget what the hell they're called. The outcast, I think is what they're called.
I'm not
The
even sure what all three, four of them are called.
there's a Medjay, Pirate,
Ocelot.
Ijani, and Ocelotl.
There's a Fira.
Or Fear.
I was gonna say,
Fira.
what the fuck is
I'm thinking of
Ijani?
my mind immediately defaulted to the fucking scene from fucking GTA 5 with the Azerbaijani. Fucking yeah, that's a whole fucking other can of worms. But yeah, Afira and Ocelotl, each of them being based on different shit. The pirate obviously being a member of the Wulin, Medjay being the first Egyptian character, Afira being the first like Middle Eastern based fucking hero, and Ocelotl being the first take.
God damn.
Ocelotl being the first take on Aztec Mexicans, and it's fucking really cool. It's really cool, in all honesty.
Yeah, but him definitely playing PvP with him is fun. Against him plus
Like-
one.
Like in this entire game's history of a character who's brand new and just comes out, you're gonna fight him quite a bit in fucking Dominion,
And your
just
dick
fucking
is gonna get sucked
yeah, fucking
very hard.
the character
with a
is the character is specifically made to be a ganking monster, and majority of his shit works extremely well in a gank. Him and on solo it's not bad. If you fight a very aggressive one, yeah, they can be kind of annoying, but if you're on your P's and Q's and your parries, you can fucking take them.
Definitely. That's a lot with a lot of characters, very similar to Berserker.
Yeah. You fight a smart one, it's gonna be a fucking rough. You fight a dumb one, like a dumb Berserker, a dumb Orochi, a dumb any fucking character, you're gonna be fine. Aside from a dumb pirate, because a dumb pirate can still fucking whip your ass with her fucking kid.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck the pirate. Like,
Right.
people give Medjay shit about being busted. It's like, fucking Medjay's not busted. Y'all are fucking just stupid.
Just period, nerd.
It's basically that. They say, oh, he has a fucking axe and grenade. It's like, yeah, but he's got a switch stance. It's cool. He gets a shoulder bash and a very long wind-up grab. Like, fuck off.
Amazing.
But yeah, For Honor, it's going on its shit in the current season pass. Don't hate it. Again, the game has always been in a very big love-hate situational spot.
Honestly, for me, the battle passes have been kind of stale. A little bit. It's a lot of the same stuff. Yes, I understand designs for weapons, but it's almost the exact same things over and over again. And the masks, honestly, aren't that great.
I will always sim for the battle pass. I won't buy them, aside from like I think I only ever bought 2. Just because like the second one I completed for free on my own. I'm like, I'll just buy it just to get all the fucking paper shit. So I was like, fuck it. But I'll always sim for the battle pass just because it's another way for the dev team to push content out while they work on the next big thing. See, For Honor, I at least appreciate it in, so it's not like the order grind from fucking the order grind drought that you had to go through from fucking grinding orders one day. Cool, you're done with the orders. Cool, you don't need to fucking play anymore for the rest of the day.
You play for about 30 to an hour, and that's it.
And that's it. And then you come back the
my
next
challenges.
day.
I'm good.
The battle pass at least made it feel less like a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I mean, it feel less like a 9 to 5. Aside from that, games been fun. Baldur's Gate 3 just had its fucking release, and dear fucking lord is the internet going fucking insane over it. As am I. Fucking love the game.
How much have you seen on it?
I've seen quite a bit. Again, I fucking had game when it was in early access, and I enjoyed the product then. Just in the bare minimum, that was still in alpha and beta. It was fucking. I walked in being told, yeah, this is a AAA D&D fucking turn-based combat RPG, and I'm like, okay, I'm fucking alright. You got my fucking attention.
Yeah, genuinely, right now, ever since I started playing it, like just almost daily, I've been really enjoying it, both the storyline and somewhat part of the combat. Kind of like last night. I played a little bit last night, and oh lord,
Yeah.
I have a vampire sucking on my neck
Yep.
almost nightly.
That sounds like the locksmith in the door. All right. But yeah, fucking Baldur's Gate 3. It's fucking. It's about as. I'm glad it's as good as I thought it was going to be, and I'm glad it didn't fucking. It didn't disappoint. I'm very happy with that. In the realm of how shit has been recently with games coming out, you can never be too fucking careful with everything. Like the next one I'm looking out for is fucking Starfield. And in all honesty, I don't even know if I'm gonna get that at launch.
I haven't even seen anything on it.
It looks good. Did you ever play Oblivion? Elder Scrolls 4?
No, okay.
Okay? You know the memes, I'm guessing, of Elder Scrolls. Do you know
Yes.
the companion in Elder Scrolls 4 in Oblivion? The annoying. Yeah.
Can I get you anything?
Yeah, he comes as a joke, and they knew what they were doing. He comes back in Starfield.
Let's go.
Exact fucking same voice actor, exact same design as the character, the same head shape, face shape, hairstyle. It's fucking hilarious.
So
The moment I saw him, I immediate PTSD. Like, you.
is it the same creators that
Yeah,
made Oblivion?
it's the same. Yeah, it's Bethesda. It's the same.
Oh, Bethesda.
Yeah,
That,
it's all
that,
Bethesda.
that shuts me down a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
Bethesda has a reputation.
they do, but when it comes to their single player games, they're not bad. Like Fallout 4 wasn't bad. It wasn't good either. I think there was a lot of necessary criticism that had to be taken with Fallout 4 that wasn't taken because it's the fourth in a very big game series that everybody likes. And if you say something wrong, fucking pitchforks and torches.
Yep.
I'm not saying shit on everything, but sometimes you gotta sit down and be like, well, is this good? Is this bad? Can this be worked on? Can this be improved? Let's fucking talk about it like goddamn adults.
No, but people want to riot and say, fuck your game!
Yep.
Fuck you!
Fuck.
Fuck your game! Make a better game!
Yep.
Release it early!
Yeah. And then it's broken. It's like, it's
This
the,
isn't what I thought. Fuck you!
there's an edit of the scene from SpongeBob of like, why are you crying? It's like, but I don't like pistachio ice cream. It's like, then why did you order it?
Yeah. A lot of people are very, very easily like criticizing. Easy to criticize people.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I think the only game I'm really kind of excited for right now, speaking of Skyrim and Elder Scrolls, is Avowed. There hasn't been a whole lot about it. So Avowed is the next it's the next RPG being made by Obsidian after the Outer Worlds. But if you haven't played Outer Worlds, I'd suggest it. It's full of Obsidianisms. It's a fucking hilarious game. It's fucking awesome. It's an entire game about fighting back against corporate fucking cartoonishly evil bullshit. It's fucking funny. And it's kind of sad in certain cases. But Avowed is the first action FPS RPG like fucking Elder Scrolls. Even they said in the interview, it's like, oh yeah, when we put this game out, the fucking parallels to Elder Scrolls people are gonna immediately call parallels to Elder Scrolls, and we don't care. But it's set in the it's the first FPS RPG set in their world of Pillars of Eternity, which I heard about that in the world of, I think I'm pronouncing it correctly, Eora, if I'm gonna pronounce it, Eora, if I'm getting that right. And I fucking played Pillars of Eternity. I love Pillars of Eternity. It's very good. It also has, for some of you people who are D&D fans, it's got the Critical Role cast in there. As,
hell yeah.
As DLC characters as Vox Machina. It's fucking great.
That is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's good. Pillars of Eternity, really good. Pillars of Eternity 2, Dreadfire, just as fucking good. Because that's Obsidian's old bread and butter back when they made fucking the OG Fallout games. So, fucking, that's coming out, and it seems pretty good. There's a mysterious plague and infestation washing over land, and you have to go and investigate what the fuck is actually going on. It's fucking pretty good. Aside from that, like, what the fuck else has come out? Like, Trepang 2, fucking...
Oh, I have that. I played that. That shit's fun as... That is cool as hell.
Trepang's good.
One of my favorite games, just because of the slow-mo. I love it.
The moment you tell me, hey, fear spiritual success, it's like, oh, okay.
Literally, the first fucking monster. Mothman!
Yep. What else? Fucking...
Shit.
I got Remnant 2. Remnant 2 has come out.
bought it, but I have not played. I think I've played it twice.
The major complaint I have heard about it is the writing is kind of god awful.
Compared to the first one?
Yeah,
well,
it's apparently worse.
I wouldn't believe so.
Yeah, but like not the story, like not the actual story, like some of the
Just
lore.
how things are written.
Yeah, kind of how things are written, like
The
some
sequences.
of the dialogue. Sequence of events and some of the dialogue I heard is pretty fucking cringy. Pretty bad.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, fucking another thing we can hit on. Sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Sleep has been either not fun or non-existent. So.
Yeah. One thing that I always keep saying, it doesn't matter how much sleep I get, whether I get 2, 3, 4, or
8 to 9,
8 to 10 hours of sleep. My
fucking
ass has not been like satisfied with sleep.
No.
I think it's because I get woken up instead of waking up myself.
Yeah.
So if I were to go to bed probably like 4, 5 and wake up at 5 in the morning, or like, but just before any kind of alarm or any kind of wake up thing to wake me up, I think I would feel a little better. But at this point, I always feel tired no matter what I do.
Well, one of my big things is when I go to sleep, I'm one of those people that need something to play. But it's not that puts me to sleep. I get really bad fucking night terrors. Yeah. I get like horrible nightmares. Like, and I fucking hated that shit. And the only way I found to fight it is if I played something in the background. So like half the time I'm fucking laying down and I'm going to sleep on my phone. If I can get it working, I'll just put a YouTube video on for a loop. That's like a fucking 3-hour long video. Like, Dragoon has been like my constant fucking source now of like going on and listening to shit and like going to sleep. Like, he's an entire video about the Blood Meridian book, and it's fucking great. No, fuck. Yeah, sleep has been fucking near non-existent, and it's.
Private first class, Edwards, come to the new desk. You have to.
Damn.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah, it sucks for him.
Another thing, just to be warned of, sometimes you'll hear that shit over the intercom.
Don't worry about it.
Just because.
Disregard.
Woo, that and shit through the other side of the door or the wall.
Yeah, you're gonna hear some kind of some pretty sus type shit. So just saying. Yeah. Sus is about the most PC word I could use right now.
Like I said, this ain't professional.
Yeah.
Actually, it is what it is. It's literally just a talking podcast.
Actually, if there is something else, going back to games real quick, there is a RPG I've been playing recently because I saw it on fucking when I probably find this video, I'll put the link for the video I saw it from it. From I think his name is Connor the Dog. I think that's his name. He does a lot of shit with Iron Mouse, one of the fucking VTubers.
Oh yeah, Connor. I think.
Yeah, Connor. He did a video on a RPG I'd never heard of called Fear and Hunger, and I sat down and I looked into it, and I'm like,
that sounds familiar.
It's fucking been exploding online right now. It's kind of been like how, what was it? In the early days, back when Markiplier had like his little fucking faux hawk and still wore glasses. That's what it was. It was a fucking little fucking shit like that. When PewDiePie still fucking recorded on a fucking shitty Logitech camera. I think it was a Logitech. All those guys, like The Rake, Slenderman, fucking Amnesia. Like, this is kind of that new era of like, hey, this is like that big game that's around.
Yeah.
Fear and Hunger is honestly really fucking good from the majority I have played of it. To give a synopsis, the first game, you are either you are a mercenary or a barbarian or a fucking paladin or like a cleric almost or a wizard, and you're pretty much hired to go down and in one way or another you're tasked to go into a dungeon and possibly find a man who's down there, which I didn't find out until later on that finding him through the game is actually timed with in-game events. So if you don't get to him by a certain time in-game, he's dead. But you can still continue on and finish the game, and that's fine. Because him getting there isn't the ending.
Yeah, I think those are one of my favorite games. Probably.
Yeah.
Like, there's very rarely any of those kind of games where it's time based, where you do something and you have to either wait a specific amount of time or just get there. And it's just timing, and certain events will happen throughout the game.
So the game itself, from what I was told, was entirely made on RPG Maker. It's an error from that, and it has completely, like, I think, overhauled what RPG Maker can do. So to give, like, a genuine synopsis on how these games feel, at least the first one, because the second one I haven't even fucking touched, and it's already an improvement from what I saw. The first one is basically, if you take Berserk and, like, or if you take, like, almost Final Fantasy and mix it with Berserk. Berserk's gritty realism and everything, and, like, I guess I would just say, like, take Berserk and make it into an off-brand RPG, in all honesty. Because there's, like, a hard point where you're tasked to then also, that are there, kill the new gods of the world.
You are tasked to become Kratos.
No, it's honestly really fucking cool, and some of the lore is fucking great. Like, legit, the story and the background lore that was made on this game, it's, like, fucking mind-blowing. Fucking, like, there's an entire boss who is surrounded, I forgot what the reference to it was, but he's surrounded by these moving fucking rings that keep him in a constant state of pain and agony. And his entire design is that he just doesn't have any skin. And he's wearing, like, fucking
meat suit.
Meat suit, basically. Like, he fucking legit has, like, a fucking little, like, waist cape of, like, meat. It's like walking beef jerky. And it's fucking great because, like, apparently he was I forgot what his story was. He was, like, a poet or an aristocrat. You know, he was a poet that discovered through his own means that the only way to bring about true art and passion is through pain and suffering. And he became a god that distilled only pain and suffering, and it's fucking, and apparently he's also one of the hardest bosses in the game. But no, it's fucking dope as fuck, because it also has a cool style of its combat, where it's normal turn-based, but it has a limb targeting system, where you can sever limbs on monsters.
Kind of like a Monster Hunter World with the tails.
Yeah, except, you know, and aside from recent Monster Hunter games, when you sever something, it actually fucking works.
Yeah.
They just also have an other arm they can fucking hit you with, and legs they can kick you with.
Yeah, that's kind of similar to other games, like Dead Island or what's it called, Dying Light. That's another one where dismemberment is a thing. Not a lot of people like to do it just because it's tedious.
Well, in this game, it's fucking a necessity. It is a genuine necessity, because if you don't, you can fucking get dropped immediately. Like, that's another thing real quick. These games are fucking unforgiving. Like,
Dark Souls!
Dark Souls games. Yeah, these games are fucking, they kind of just drop you the fuck in and be like, hey.
Here you go, kill God.
Pretty fucking much. Pretty fucking much.
Here's your little broadsword.
Like, you were like, I played as the, because the mercenary, from what I saw in the first game, it's a very standard it's a box standard route you can go with him. He's very good at everything, but he's not the best at everything. He's very good and can get you through the game. He can get you some very good stats early on in the game, some good skills, which is very fucking good. Like, fucking playing with him, it was fun. I just forgot what I was even trying to fucking say. Oh yeah, they were each in there for a different reason. The mercenary, he's in there too. He was tasked and hired to go save the guy who's down there. If you play the barbarian, he's down there to find the guy and kill him, because that guy led a charge that wiped out the barbarian's tribe. So he's kind of there for revenge. The cleric knight person, they're there because that's their friend. And I have no idea what the wizard's there for, but the wizard's like a skinny fucking, like,
wizard, motherfucker, fireball!
Basically, like, fucking, that's how it felt half the fucking time with the wizard. But 2, from what I've seen, it's, you pick from a cast, I think, of 10 characters that you want to play as.
Damn.
And they all have their own different things. Like, there's an entire character who's called a botanist, whose main gimmick is that she's paraplegic. So she has to go around on a wheelchair. Yeah. she goes around on a wheelchair. There's another character. Like, everyone has, like, a set fucking... Like, when you pick the character, you can go through their backstory, and you shape their backstory and what they did, and depending on what you choose for what they did, they get different fucking skills and shit. Like the fucking mercenary from the first game. Depending on what you choose, you can give him an expedient retreat skill. I think it's just called escape. That allows him to much more easily fucking disengage from fights and allows him to sprint in the world map. He can also fucking pickpocket, or he can either learn pickpocket or lockpicking, shit like that. Fucking like in the second game, going over to there, there's a character who's 18 cold. I think their class is literally called Child Soldier, because in the place in Europe they were at, they've just gone to war and shit, and they can start off with firearm proficiency for shit. There's a character who's a thug. They're better in unarmed combat and can fucking wreck shop. There's another wizard who's a fucking doctor who can get an organ harvesting fucking skill. That's not a fucking joke. And it's fucking hilarious.
Your spleen.
Yeah, pretty much go, what do you want from me?
Your kneecaps, they are mine.
I'll take your liver. But yeah, Fear, I would recommend if you want to give it a try and don't mind getting your teeth kicked in, and you don't mind turn-based combat, I'd say give Fear and Hunger a try. Fear and Hunger 1 and Fear and Hunger 2 Termina. I think it's Termina Luminous, or I think it's just Termina. They're very good games. They're very good and very well made for what they are. Great story all around. Very dark and depressing, but can be fucking a ball of a time.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a good game. I'll have to look at that.
It is. Big, fucking, so like I said, like, they're like Berserk into RPGs. If you know what Berserk is, there's a massive content warning with these fucking RPGs. There's oh boy, there's some fuck shit. There's some fucked shit.
You think you're gonna play this game for 2 hours? 27.
Not even.
It's kind of like Baldur's Gate 3.
No, like
over 100 hours of gameplay.
No, it's not even that. It's not that. It's just with some of the fucked up shit that can happen to your character. Like there's a lot of themes in these games that will make people uncomfortable. So I'm gonna warn you on that if you decide to check them out, because they're not for the faint of heart. But if you have the stones to go and want to check them out, you're more than welcome to it. But the game will also give you a content warning when you load it up, so just fucking heads up.
Fair enough. Alright. Another thing, fucking when we're out of here, do you have any like hobbies that you want to try to get into?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get back into model painting, or try to start model painting. I'm gonna try and finish my book, get that published.
You're writing a book?
I write in general. I
Really?
Yeah. I've written shit since I was in fucking elementary school.
Yeah, damn.
And from what at least in certain people that I've shown it to, they have told me that I've gotten better down the line. Like fucking I did an entire it's what helped me. I picked it back up too in boot camp because it's what helped me get through a lot of shit. And I fucking when I was in PCP I did it a lot. And I showed our instructor that because I'm like, I'm fucking bored and I kinda want validation that's not just from
some kind of feedback.
Yeah, it's not just from like I can get feedback from my fucking boys that were there. But I was like, fuck it, whatever. I'll go and ask one of my instructors. I showed it to him, and he was actually pretty cool with the idea because he was fucking reading Dune at the time, and I'm like, hey, that's a fucking really good book. So I showed him that, and he fucking came back like at fucking lights. He handed me my shit and was like, it felt like I was reading fucking Lord of the Rings and shit. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what you're definitely striving for. That's
fuck yeah.
Awesome.
I just like it's just to put something out there. Like, am I looking to get famous from it? No, but the big thing that I was told that if you're gonna write a story, don't look to get famous, don't look for fucking money, don't look for any of that shit. Like, you write because there's a story in your head that only you can tell. That only you can put out there.
Yeah, and definitely if you can write it down, that's...
Yeah, if you can get it the fuck out, get it the fuck out. Tell it. Tell the world the story and fucking move forward. Like, it's fucking dope.
Exactly how you said, you're not looking for fame. That's exactly how I feel when I'm when I'm trying to make music or trying to make videos or streaming. It's literally just to give some kind of entertainment as a creative output, just for those few people that actually enjoy it.
Put something the fuck out there. Get your fucking feet in the sand and like get your fucking hands in wet cement at fucking Hollywood block. Like, will it be noticed? Probably fucking not. But you put it there.
Those
That's
few
fucking-
people that will actually appreciate it.
Yeah.
That shit feels good. It's not for popularity. I don't want to try to like shove myself out there. Hey, fucking, here's my YouTube. Here's my Spotify. Listen to this shit.
That's kind of the downside when it comes to the fucking this whole game of fucking internet fame is you kind of have to be that in your face style to really like the fucking you have to fucking get shit the fuck out there like on a daily fucking basis to keep up with algorithms and all this shit. And
Otherwise,
like,
people will not give a shit.
yeah, and I'm like, I felt like that shit was fucking dumb. Like I felt like that just kind of gave me fucking burnout more than anything, and it's like,
And definitely how algorithms have changed over the years, just to become like a lot of the shit that you see, like the YouTube shorts, you see them with the main video that they're trying to show you, and then some other like GTA or
yeah.
some bullshit side game, Subway Surfers.
It's like I don't have ADHD.
Not
Like, I just
everyone
look at
has-
the
yeah.
fucking main shit here. Like,
It's interesting. It's interesting. Don't try to shove.
Yeah.
It's literally only for views and clicks. That's all it is. It's not really for entertainment.
Clickbait's been a fucking like the only thing that I've seen. Actually, no, that was the only bit of fucking like celeb shit I saw was fucking what's his name? Anthony's back with Smosh.
Oh yeah, Anthony Padilla.
Yeah, Anthony Padilla. I thought that was pretty cool.
Them definitely getting back together.
Well, it's now he owns Smosh again with.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah,
they both
own
own
Smosh, yeah.
Smosh, which I think is kind of cool. I used to watch their videos together, but never really like towards the end of when they split. But
I started watching the recent shit, like the fucking Smosh Pit, all that shit, like the you laugh you lose shit. It honestly that shit can be very funny. It's some of the most off kilted shit that they do.
they're off the wall shit, just out the ass.
Mm-hmm.
They're God damn. What is it called?
Improvisation.
There's a specific word for it. I don't know what it is. Damn. Whatever. Well, they're improv. They're fucking improv skills. There it is.
Yeah, their improv skills are fucking phenomenal.
They're ridiculous.
Like the most I will tell anyone is like just go watch like a compilation of Shane doing like the most,
Definitely fucking
the most
shit.
random shit, and it's fucking hilarious because
Weary Traveler.
yeah, Weary Traveler,
fucking love
fucking
that.
Courtney freaking Miller, like or any of that shit, or fucking like
His humor is just.
his humor is fucking amazing, and it's fucking hilarious to realize he was on iCarly.
Yeah, I didn't know that for the longest time.
Dude, did you fucking ever see like what happened to Gibby nowadays?
No, I've
He's
not.
made like the most weirdest like mind fuck videos. It's like the weirdest shit in the world. And he's also balding now, which kind of sucks. But Gibby, dude, Gibby is fucking hilarious.
God said no hair.
Dude, it's fucking like there's an entire video he had with his little brother, like little Gibby, where fucking he was talking about like what to do if someone breaks into your house and how do you fight, and it's like it feels like I took shrooms like in the episode and they just kicked in. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Definitely this. That's ADHD type shit.
Yeah, but fucking it's not even that. It's just like it's not even like full ADHD. It is legit like you took psychedelics and like you
are temporarily tripping right now.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck? It's like fucking. Is this a fucking cognito hazard I'm looking at? Like what the fuck? But yeah, fucking. When it comes to a lot of the fucking whole YouTube, fucking Spotify shit, it's like that's just how it is. But that's not even like that's why I fucking sat down and I said I just want to write because I could sit there and work at my own fucking pace and I don't have to worry about fucking. I fucking not putting out a chapter a day and fucking all of a sudden I'm no longer in these fucking digital rankings and can't fucking take PewDiePie off of his tilted Swedish throne. Fucking, but that's the thing. Like I at least try and write something at least a day to get something going, but it's like that's just the fucking nature of the beast.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing. If it's forced, especially for writing, you get writer's block, and then And that sucks. It's very similar to any kind of content you try to push out. If you're forced to do it, then it just becomes either stale or you just feel burnt out. Very similar to games. If it's the same shit over and over again and you're forcing yourself to play it, it doesn't become fun anymore.
No,
So like
that's why I
That's
like.
exactly why I love trying to make videos and music on my own rather than trying to force myself.
Yeah.
Hey, I have to get this out by this time. Get this one out.
It's
Record this for a certain amount of time.
It's why I stopped writing for the most part. It's why I stopped writing originally. It's why I stopped playing certain games originally because it's just like I had no, like before Battle Passes were a thing for Honor. I just was slowly starting to kill my enjoyment for the game because it's like there's not a whole lot I can do and there's only so many times I can fight the same fucking people.
You get so many reps. It's like this.
Yeah, you can get so many reps. You fight the same or a different person with the same exact fucking style of fucking warden or lawbringer or fucking griffin, fucking shaman or whatever that play the fucking same. They just play in such a different way, but it's the exact same toolkit.
Very,
And it's
very
like
similar concept.
similar concept, but it's a different coat of paint. And it's just like fuck me. Because, like, there's only a certain amount of times I can fight a character before my brain just turns to fucking mush. It's the same shit with fucking... It's why I love playing fighting games, but at the same time, I fucking hate fighting games. Because if you're not on that shit, like, day one, learning, labbing, and doing all that shit, it's like, yeah, you're in the fucking back leagues.
Rather than trying to play it for enjoyment.
Yeah, yeah. But, like, that's why I just went back to playing single-player games and just doing a whole bunch of shit like that. Alright, but, alright, aside from that, I think one of the other things you were talking about was, books.
Oh, yeah.
Topic. Moving away from video games before we dive back into that shit.
That kind of ties into your writing.
Yeah,
But-
so, like, fucking, what have you read? Like, because you read, what the fuck was it called? Man, Fuck This House?
So far, that's the only actual word book that I've really fully read. Otherwise, it's been the few mangas that I bought, which I plan on getting more tomorrow. And on top of that, getting just books with at least like 200, 300
Words.
pages of words.
Yeah.
Because sitting down and genuinely enjoying reading casually rather than being forced to read it and then make like an essay on it or very deep dive, dissect it and take it apart. It just that in school that's what really killed my love for reading because I used to actually like reading, but it unfortunately became something that it a taxing, forced.
I still to this day love to read, and there's not a point that has really killed my enjoyment for it. Probably the only thing recently I've been reading was Critical Role's been putting out books based on characters and shit. The one I wanted to read originally, when it was the first one that came out of like the actual like worded fucking books, it was the Nine Eyes of Lucian, a Mighty Nine story. Another one they did, it was about a Vox Machina called Of Kin and Kin. I think it's of Kith and Kin about Vex and Vax and their shit. And I'm like, okay, this actually seems really good. And
Actual backstories.
Actual other backstories aside from the graphic novel backstories that they got that go into more some other shit. And I'm like, this shit's actually really good. Graphic novel wise, found more copies of the Adventure Zone. Very, very fun. And if you don't know what the Adventure Zone is, if you know what who the McElroys are, they're part of the My Brother and Me podcast from Griffin, fucking Justin and Travis McElroy and they all have a D&D podcast called The Adventure Zone with their dad, Clint McElroy, which is fucking hilarious because it's an entire family just sitting there playing D&D. And
That's awesome.
It's fucking hilarious. And there's some legit fucking, like they're funny as fuck. Like, there are some legit moments where it's like in the original season, their wizard, played by Justin McElroy, named Taco, has an existential crisis about not being taken serious. And he's like, sometimes it's just goof dildo, but I have a beating heart. I am multi-dimensional. Like that's what got me back into D&D when I was thinking about it. But Yeah, they it was part of the Max Fun Drive. And that's the website you can find them is maxfun.org, if I got that correctly. They always have a thing out for the what's called the Max Fun Drive, which is like Rooster Teeth's fucking children fundraiser shit for the kids shit that they do like every year. They I think one of the stretch goals that they had for a thing was they were going to create a line of graphic novels detailing each arc of the original season or the first season of Adventure Zone, which was from the original, which was a play on the absolute best fucking adventure in Dungeons and Dragons. I don't give a fuck who you are. The Minds of Fandelver. You can fucking fight me on it, but Minds of Fandelver is the best fucking adventure you could ever have. It's a good starter. It's a good fucking play for whatever you want to do, and it ends in a way where it's different, and it leads you into a world where it's like, oh, at one point this might have been the world of Faerun that we knew, but now it's wholly fucking different and not at all what we remember and what is different. They completely do some whack fucking shit with it, and it's great. Like, they go to the fucking moon for a secret moon base and shit. There's it's the first arc called Here There Be Gerblins.
Gerblins.
Yeah, they don't call them goblins, they call them gerblins. Gerblins. It's Here There Be Gerblins, fucking Murder on the Rockport Limited. I think it's called, the next one is Petals to the Metal. Then it's Crystal Kingdom. I think the next one is called the 0 Hour. And then the final arc, I believe, is called Of Story and Song. If I'm right on that, I think I am. I don't remember, but it's all very good. The fucking main cast, Travis plays Magnus Burnside, the fighter. Justin plays, as pronounced, Taco the wizard, who is a culinary genius in the world, who had a TV show called Taco from TV. There's a cooking show. And then my fucking honest to God favorite character, the dwarven cleric of Pan, Merle Highchurch, played by Clint. Clint is fucking hilarious. He's a fucking dude who never played D&D before, never got into it, but playing with his sons, and it's the fucking comedy between between all four of them is fucking just mwah. It's fucking gorgeous.
So have you played D&D then before?
Yes, I've played a mass amount of D&D. The first campaign I was in was fucking dog shit. Because it was originally just some kid trying to get off his creative writing shit, and I'm like, dude, if I wanted that, I would have signed up for that, not D&D. Like, I signed up specifically to play Dungeons and Dragons. If I would have signed up for a creative writing Discord, that would be fucking different.
Yeah.
And that ended horribly. We fucking got with another guy after that, and he was a lot cooler. And we went through, like I said, Minds of Fandelver. Did all that. Had a fucking blast. Then I got with another group on Discord where I played my first elongated campaign, and we did the entirety of the Descent into Avernus module. Because it had just came out at the time, and I originally was playing a dwarf fighter, and I'm like,
yeah.
I was playing a dwarf fighter, and I sat down.
Short boys rise.
Yeah, but I was playing through it, and I realized, like, you know, there's not a lot I can do. There's a lot I can do fight wise, but there's a lot we're kind of missing in the group dynamic because the paladins and the faces that we had weren't doing their fucking job.
They were just existing.
They were kind of just existing, being stupid. Like, one of the girls who was a paladin constantly thought that, she could just move her token through Roll20 and it not, like, count as her moving. Yeah, she very quickly got into a fight with, like, some fucking high-level enemies. The first session I was a part of,
BTK.
Yeah, the first... we got close a few times, and there's some good stories out of that, but the first time I played, the first session I had, a character got immediately one-shotted by an old woman with, like, a fucking potato peeler. And it was fucking great, and she immediately sold her soul to the devil just so she could preserve her good looks. And I'm like, wow. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, just sell your soul to the devil for such a little thing.
Yeah, but I got with my DM after that. I'm like, hey, you know, I don't hate this. But with how this group dynamic is working, I was wondering if I could make a paladin and fill in the spot that they're kind of failing at. Like, not to be a dick,
Yeah.
but just kind of step in. And I told him, like, all right, like, I kind of had a better idea of the character. And he's like, sure, I'll allow it. Like, you're good. What character do you have in mind? And I told him a bronze paladin of Bahamut. A bronze dragonborn paladin of Bahamut. Because I'm like, and I made him because I sat down for like a good hard minute. I'm like, what paladins do I really think would be cool? And it just came out for Unearthed Arcana, the Oath of Heroism Paladin, which is essentially like you are playing like fucking Hercules, like you're playing a walking legend of a fucking paladin, who is based on not like doing good right by justice or fucking shit like that. Your shit is literally, hey, fucking watch me do a backflip off that mountain and fucking land it because I'm based. And you
want to see me do it again?
Yeah, it's basically that. And the gods are like, fucking, yo!
Let's fucking go! Look at my boy!
That's basically how it was with me in Bahamut. It was fucking great. Like, I was fucking the biggest Bahamut hype. And fucking, okay, whoa. Whoa. But, like, yeah, Bahamut was, like, my big hype man for the gods and shit, and it was fucking great. And I remember fucking, I sat down, I'm like, how am I going to play this guy? And I thought about it, I'm like, I could just play him like a fucking himbo and just move on. So I just played him like a
murder hobo.
No, a himbo. I just played him like a gorgeous dumbass. So I just played him like fucking, like if John Cena and Prince Adam from Masters of the Universe had a fucking child.
Did you ever? I don't remember which one it was. I think it was Tales of Alexandria for Critical Role. Where forgot his fucking name. The guy who plays McCree.
Oh, Matt Mercer.
Yeah, he played like I don't know. I don't think it was. I think it was a warlock. I think he was playing a warlock.
No, he was playing a sorcerer.
Yeah, he was playing a dumbass sorcerer.
Yeah, he's playing a fucking idiot, and I love it. But yeah, that's basically how my paladin was. My paladin was fucking no thoughts, head empty, big hitty.
Yes.
Because I just played him like a full fucking strike character, and they would fucking work because paladins are one of the most slept on fucking classes in D&D. Because holy shit, a fucking paladin can do
with their fucking smite.
Their smite, dude. Ew. Fucking. What made it even better was the rule that my DM discovered about halfway through the campaign was that we could stack smites.
You what?
You can cast a normal divine smite. Divine smite isn't a spell. It just uses your spell slot as ammo. And then you can cast a fucking spell smite on top of that. Because casting divine smite is a free fucking action. So it leads to some fucking pretty hardcore Nova type shit. I remember doing some pretty fucking based shit when I got a nat 20 on a fucking divine smite and we were counting that as criticals. And I fucking wiped the floor with certain fucking monsters. Like we had this is my favorite part in the whole fucking campaign. So it was leading up to, hey, we settled the descent to Avernus. We stopped the fucking town from being dragged down into the Nine Hells. We fucking won the day. We got all that. We had our own personal, like, fucking adventures. We had our own personal arcs. My fucking character's entire arc was a tournament arc in Neverwinter, which it was called, like, the Neverwinter Summer Games. In which
Mortal Kombat.
Basically, it was a big fucking, like, gladiator-style tournament that was sponsored by the Water Genasi, who were bringing monsters to help fight, to let us fight. Yeah. It was fucking dope as shit, and I got to divulge more of, like, my character's shit and his family. He's fucking adopted by fucking gnomes, and his mother is, like, a fucking terror with her fucking kitchen. He has a fucking ogre friend called Grimbo. Whose entire thing was that he's his, like, personal, like, luggage carrier. He carries all his weapons and everything. He has a fucking Aarakocra master who taught him everything he knew called Zeed. It's fucking...
Oh, that's fucking cool.
It's fucking great. And I was really happy with how it all came out. And my character, too, I'm like, I'm going to make the goodest boy possible. So his entire thing was that he has he was adopted. He was an orphan. He has an orphanage that he owns in Neverwinter to help kids, and it's called a Stark's Home for Wayward Youths. and all the money that he gets goes towards the fucking the orphanage.
That's cool.
Because I'm like, I want to make a good person. Like, there's an entire bit where I myself and the character got emotionally and mentally conflicted because you could ride there's like a fucking motorcycle we could use in fucking hell. And I'm like, oh, that's dope. How do we use it? And my DM was like, oh, you use it with these soul coins. I'm like, oh, cool. Wait a minute. Why is it called a soul coin? It's like, oh, because it's a soul and a coin. I'm like, would my god get angry at me if I use it? I'm
This
like,
is conflicting.
yes, exactly. So I'm like, this is weird.
This goes against my moral code.
Yes. But, like, it's just, like, the most weird shit I flavored with him to do it. Like, I gave him a ancient bronze dragon companion. And yeah, that's the stuff shit we're talking about.
Yeah.
And the way I balanced it out was, he only came when he would cast Summon Steed. And you would see, like, this a gigantic, like, fucking storm overhead with the silhouette of an ancient bronze dragon, followed by a giant lightning bolt, and what came down was the steed, but it was a draconic fucking horse.
That's fucking cool.
And I'm like, yeah, let's fucking do this. Because I'm like, this is fucking dope. So
It's so cool how for D&D you can just make, literally pull any kind of string out of your brain and be like, fuck yeah, let's do this shit.
legit, there was an entire point where I was boxing Minotaur skeletons. Because we found out halfway, like, oh, wait a minute. Bludgeoning does double damage to them.
Break your bones, motherfucker.
Fucking let's hustle, bitch. I suplexed a Minotaur skeleton
Yeah.
in a grave. I fucking speared a rock out of the sky.
God
Like, it was
damn.
fucking great. This is when we were in Avernus, getting to the point where we needed to confront Zariel, and it was a fucking winding fucking pathway down fucking hills and shit. And we were up against one of the things we ended up fighting was a rock who kept summoning hell gnolls, like these fucking gnolls that were there. They had like very little HP, but if they surround you in a group and they'd had pack tactics, it was a fucking nightmare. So I'm like, I fucking just asked my DM, I'm like, hey, how far away is that fucking rock? Like from cliff to fucking rock? And he's like, oh, it's about a good 15 feet. I'm like, cool, all right. No, not at all. So one of the channel divinities that he has, which we didn't realize that channel divinities weren't a bonus action. Actually, it was for the UA, but they changed it. So I would bonus action Peerless Athlete, which Peerless Athlete for listeners at home and you fucking gives you advantage on all athletic-based skill checks. So that happened. I put away the giant fucking draconic greatsword that I got from Bahamut. It was a token of the bronze champion for Bahamut, because all the different metallic champions got their own specific weapon. I got a fucking gigantic. If you remember the executioner sword from Dark Souls 3,
Yes.
it's basically that.
Hell yeah.
Basically that, covered with draconic runes. Put that away, and I just went, oh, fucking charged forward and just tackled it
My
out of the
voice
sky.
is like, play Lockwood!
And I fucking tackled the damn thing out of the sky, and we just started wrestling on the fucking ground. There was it was fucking hilarious, because one of the guys who ended up coming in, who ended up being like my best friend throughout the entire thing, and like my fucking second in command, it's very stereotypical name. He went with Ace, the gold dragonborn of Bahamut, which he had no idea that there was another paladin. The fucking guy who brought him in just didn't tell him what the party comp was. He's like, just make anything. So he made a gold draconic paladin. He was a Oath of Devotion, and we had the big group dynamic of, we unintentionally made a dynamic duo. He was tank, I was hitty. Which that wasn't a case of like, oh, he has no damage. He literally showed everybody when he put away his fucking shield, took out a flaming great hammer,
Hell yeah.
and fucking like one shot at a kraken.
Damn.
Yeah, we were fucking strong with a capital Q. Like, we were fucking powerful, and it was fucking great, because that was the other channel divinity. So the other channel divinity for Oath of Heroism was it basically gave you the decreased critical range that fucking champions give you, champion fighters.
Yep.
So I could crit on 19s, which is fucking hilarious, because our sorcerer asked me, like, oh, why don't you use that more? I'm like, because half the time I use it, I don't land on 19, and when I do get a crit, it's usually on a nat 20. while it's active. So there's almost no point in using it.
Yeah. That little bit of luck that you get.
Yeah, but D&D was always fun. Then I got with getting away from that and that fucking whole thing. There's a whole lot more shit in that could fucking stretch an entire fucking podcast. Because we've already been we've been going for an hour. But
definitely over what I was expecting.
yeah, but then work came in. It started clogging that up, and I fucking hated it because I like having my Saturdays off just to specifically play D&D. I didn't give a fuck about working any other day.
Definitely a big killer for D&D time.
Yeah. I didn't give a fuck about working any other day in the week. I just wanted Saturday off so I could do that shit and have a day to decompress, which I didn't fucking get that, unfortunately. But then I fucking found out through a friend of mine that a customer and a friend, that they were having D&D games at a kava bar down in like a good 30 minutes away from where I worked. So I was like, yeah. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna go there. And I went in there like on a Tuesday next week, because we fucked up where it was at and I was told the wrong address. So I went next week, walked in, and that's how I met my wife.
No, fuck yeah.
Yeah, she was the DM of that group. And
Hell yeah.
She still is. I've been playing in her games ever since.
What day you usually play?
It's Mondays. I think we did Mondays for like a special thing. It's usually Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Okay.
She suffered a bit of burnout a couple times, so we had to cancel things.
Definitely can happen.
And it sucked too, because when we were first playing, it was really good. It was fucking the campaign we were in. I fucking loved it. It unfortunately ended abruptly, not from any other thing. She just kind of went dark, and she ended up getting back in contact with me, and we talked for a minute. And she's like, "Yeah, that's kind of my bad. I got a really bad burnout," because the way she described it was the campaign she had made it for was made for like maybe 5 to 6 people. We had a good like near 20 people. Like we had like 13 people in that one group. And
God
like,
damn.
holy fuck. And yeah, that's like
the biggest I've fucking heard.
That's like what fucking freaked me out about it.
Those are some long battles.
That's what freaked me out
A lot
about
of initiative
order is like a fucking it's like Jesus Christ. But that's what freaked me out when I first walked in there, seeing like all the fucking people around. I'm like, holy shit.
Like that then you know it's a good fucking deal.
Yeah. But
well, I think honestly we should fucking stop here. I got D&D in a little bit.
Yeah, so I think that was a good time kill. I'm gonna go see if my fucking room is unlocked. If not, I'm gonna fucking put my boots back on and go downstairs and annoy the piss out of an SBO.
Alright, well, this is definitely longer than I was expecting. I was definitely expecting about 30 to 40, maybe 20 minutes. But
that's fine.
Honestly, this works. This is perfect.
Use this fucking hour. Get your order grinds. Get your fucking XP grinds in COD. Get your fucking daily farm going in Destiny. Fucking do whatever the fuck you need to with this hour. Like,
any kind of background noise. That's
yeah, fucking. If you're playing fucking any of those fucking survival games that are out there that I know some of you fucking play, like Conan Exiles or that shit, play that shit. Play fucking this going when you're playing Gotham Knights with your buddy 7 days, any shit like that. Fucking while you're fucking grinding your fucking farm in fucking Stardew Valley or fucking building shit in Terraria, Minecraft, fucking just use it.
Literally, honestly, anything.
Yeah.
You're just sitting. This might be a good thing to listen to. But on that note, this is pretty good first podcast.
Yeah, pretty good. Session 0, session 1, whatever the fuck. Session -1, depending on how well this goes.
Yeah. Alright. Well, like I said before, this will be on YouTube and Spotify. That's as far as I know what it'll be on. I will probably have one about probably a week after this one comes out, but I'm gonna try to keep this consistent, and definitely different people too, but just gonna try to keep this on a regular basis, talking about different stuff. But so far, this has been pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say this wasn't a entire clusterfuck.
Kind of organized, kind of not, but
yeah.
Kind of spitballing. But that's kind of what I like.
Yeah, I'd say in general it's been good. It's been good.
All right. Well, thank you for anyone who definitely tuned in, who enjoyed listening. Either listened to part of it, all of it, none of it. Either way,
If you gave it time to fucking sit down and at least listen for like maybe 20 minutes and decided it wasn't your thing, hey, that's fine. As long as you give it a chance instead of going, fuck
Thanks for
that.
trying.
Yeah, as long as you can fucking sit down and give it an honest shot. Like, that's what like, if you don't like shit, like, there's certain shit in the world I don't fucking like, and I would still give it an honest shot. But yeah, before I'm like, yeah, this is dog shit, I don't like it.
All right. Well, until next time, we'll
See you around.
try to keep an hour. But
Yeah.
hell yeah. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Listening.